Welcome back to the Cygnet Sudoku book. Again, this is a book that was put together by missing a few cards and full deck. It is a compilation of puzzles that were set by their students in their fall 2023 Sudoku class. And now we have the puzzle that we left off on, Busy City by Bitmask. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Each 9x9 box, row, and column must contain a complete set of the digits 1 to 9. XV. Digits separated by a V must sum to 5. Digits separated by an X must sum to 10. Not all X's and V's are necessarily given. Skyscraper. Each cell represents a skyscraper whose height is the digit in that cell. Taller skyscrapers obscure the view of smaller ones. Clues outside the grid tell how many skyscrapers are visible looking across the row or column from the direction of the clue. Those are the rules. Let's jump right into it. All right, so let's take a look. Lots of I see why it's a busy city, right? We have our skyscrapers, but also we have lots of X's like everywhere. The V's could be really helpful, but we have to think about, yeah, the fact that we don't have a 1, 2, 3, or 4 staring at any of these V's. Oh, actually, just as I say that, we can actually do the 2, 3 here. Is kind of, it's kind of, yeah, it's not much to do there. Let's see, where should we be looking? 3 skyscrapers. All right, well, 7 is just perfect because now as long as we place 8 before 9 down the column, then we're set. We've satisfied that clue. This 8 is an interesting one, though. I guess this can be 9 if we look at this skyscraper here from this direction. And yeah, because the closest that 9 could go is 4. Hmm. I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of like, where do I want to start with this one? There's so many different places I could look. Probably something obvious that I'm missing. 4, 6, 4. Trying to think what this is allowed to be, right? This can't be 1, 9. Could it be 2, 8? It could be 8, 2, 8. Can't be 3, 7. It can be 4, 6 if it's 4, 6, 4. Hmm. Let's see. What did oh, the last puzzle in the puzzle pack is something that Cracking the Cryptic has already done, and it's a miracle Sudoku. Uh-oh. All right, well, I guess yeah, I'll be struggling through that one once I get to it. But like I said, I got to finish all these moderate puzzles first. So, 1 1 1 1. What does that do for us? I don't know why I'm just like completely blanking where I want to start with this. I guess here's something. If this is the high digit, right? If this is the high digit, it couldn't be 8 or 9, so it would have to be 6 at most. If this was the high digit, this at most could be 7. If it was 8 or 9, then this would break. So this is either 6 or 7. If it was 7, then it would be 7, 3, which actually makes me think that in fact this is forced to be a 4, 6. Let me think about that. Because you can't have 8 or 9 here. And if you had 8 or 9 here, they would definitely break. So if we just said this was a 6, 7 pair, 7 can't go in either of these. So it has to be 4, 6. I don't think we actually know which order. I think 6, 4 is perfectly fine because 6 is low enough to still give us 7, 8, 9 to satisfy our 4 skyscraper here. But I think 4, 6 is okay. 4, 6 does give me information here, though. It tells me that this is a 2, 3 V. 3 goes somewhere here. It would be 3, 7. Otherwise, it's 2, 3 here as well. I guess this now, we jump back to this. Can this be 4, 6, 4 anymore? It can't, because then it would break the 4, 6 here, which actually means that if it can't be 1, 9, it can't be 3, 7, it can't be 4, 6, it must be 2, 8, and we know the order. This is 2 with 8 here and 8 here. 8, 2 would be fine. And this can't be 4, 6, because once again it would break the 4, 6, which means it is 1, 9. This can't be 1, 9. It can't be 3, 7. So this is either 2, 8 or 4, 6. I don't know if it's worth pencil marking, but I will pencil mark 2, 4, 6, 8. All of our even digits there. 2, 8. Can't be 3, 7. Can be 1, 9, specifically in this order. And it can be 4, 6 in any order. Hmm. 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 goes here, and that actually does it for us. 4, 6. Missing 3, 4, 5, which I will pencil mark because that's a nice triple down the line. Here we're also missing a triple. 3, 2, 3 tells us 3 has to go here. We're still missing what? 5 and 9. 5, 9 pair. 2, 3, 5, 9 leaves us with what? We're missing 1, 7, 8. This can't be 1 or 8, so it must be 7. So then this is a 1, 8 pair like this. If this is 1, then this is 9. If it's 8, then it's 2. No, never mind. 1, 8. Oh, but this, sorry, 3, 4, 5 gives us that this is 2, this is 3. If this is 2, this must be 9, which means this is 1, this is 8. There we go. We're still missing 5. No, not 5, sorry. We have 3, 4, 5. We're still missing 7. Here, we are missing 2, 4, and 5. So we are missing 5 from here. 2, 4, 5, 2. This can't be 2. 9, 4, 5. Missing 4, 5, 7, 9. 4, 5, 7, 9. Don't know if that's really 5, 7, 9. That's really that helpful. This can't be 5, I guess. If this was 4, it would be 6. Oh, it can't be 9. I guess that is a little bit helpful. If it's 4, then it's 6. If it's 7, then it's 3. So we get a 3, 6 there. Still can't do anything with that. Sorry, 5, 9. We know this because of the skyscraper. I'm completely forgetting the skyscraper rules here. So this is 5, this is 9, 9. What that tells me is 9 must appear somewhere here because we need to block the view of the 7 so that way we only have 2 skyscrapers. Because right now, the 5 is blocking 2 and 3, but 9 definitely has to go somewhere here. That's interesting because now we see 3 skyscrapers, 4, 6, 8. We need a 9 to block off the view of everything else, but what I'm seeing is 9, the closest that it can go is here. So, oh, I guess it doesn't actually matter, does it? Because everything else is automatically going to be shorter than 8. So it gives us 9 goes here, fine, but that's just kind of Sudoku. But all of these just by default, like even if we put 9 all the way back here, all of these would be less than 8. So it wouldn't really matter. 9 can't go any closer, so actually, I was thinking about this 8 because for some reason I've completely forgotten about the skyscrapers. 9, I was going to say 9 could go here, but it can't because that would be too close to the 8 there. So this is 9. And actually, I think we can probably do better. I said 4, 5, 7 is not really useful, but now that I think about it, I think it is very useful. Because if this was 7, we could at most have 1, 2, 3, and this would be 7, 8, 9. So you could at most have a 6 tall skyscraper, which is not going to cut it. So 7 goes here, 3 goes here. Now, oh sorry, this is 1 gives me that this is a 2, 3 skyscraper. Not a skyscraper, oh my goodness. A 2, 3V. There we go. 9 can't go here. Can this be 5? I think it can. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and that's actually perfect. So this can be 5. Not super restricting, but that's a lot better than what we had before. What that does tell me is these digits all need to be less than 5. So these are from the set like 1, 2, or do they all have to be? Technically this could be 5, right? 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, it can't. This is the closest 5 can go. So this does have to be from the set 1 to 4. Don't know if that's really helpful pencil marking. I think I really am just confusing myself more than anything, but this question now goes 7. 7 can only go here. If 7 can only go here, assuming I've done everything else correctly, then that means that 7 can only go here by Sudoku. Oh, 7. Sorry. 7 just has to go in the middle. I completely forgot that that is a given 7. I'm very good at missing givens, aren't I? Otherwise, we've used all the rest of the digits, right? Oh no, we still haven't placed 5. So 5, oh, and 5 can't go on the X. So this is in fact 5. 5. Not helpful. I've definitely approached this puzzle in a very weird way, but so this is either 2, 8 or 1, 9. If it's 1, 9, it breaks the 1, 9 there, which means it is in fact 2, 8. It's got me 2. Are we worried about any other skyscrapers immediately? This is fine, this is fine, this is fine, 7, 8, 9. We didn't really even like do much with that. But this will be an interesting skyscraper here. Oh, 7. So 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So actually this is limited as tall as we can go, right? So 8 definitely has to go somewhere here. And if 8 has to go, or wait, does it? Actually, it doesn't. Theoretically, this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Oh no, it wouldn't work. It has to be 8, 9. Sorry, yes, it has to be 8, 9. And given that 9 has to go in one of these two squares, I think it has to be 8, 9 like this. I think. That places 9 in the center here. That actually gives us that 9, the only place 9 can go is there now. None of these can be 1. So what that tells me is that the 1 must go, I guess it doesn't have to, does it? 1 could go here. Oh, no, but we need to be able to see all of these digits. So this must be the 1, which means this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I think we have satisfied our 8th skyscraper there. Now let's just fill in the rest. We've done a lot of work here. Let's reap the rewards, right? 3, 4. This chocolate teapot. This can 5, 3, 4. Chocolate teapot down the line. We're only missing 2 digits here, so we should be able to do that, right? 8 and what? 4. I guess we can't. 4, 8. Oh no, we do. No, because we're missing only 8 here, 2 here. This is 6. This is 4. And there we go. We can actually resolve the chocolate teapot. 3, 4, 5 down the line. Can't fix the 1, 9, but the 8 does give us our order here. 4, 8. 2, 5. 2, 5, and what? 2, 5, and 8. All right. 2, 5, 8, where this can't be 2. We're missing 4 and 6. 5 and 2. So this is 2. This is 5. All right. This is 4, 6. If this is 4, 6, then this is also 4, 6, actually. So we get a 4, 6 pair there. One, 9, and what? 1, 9, and 8. So once again, 8. 1, 8, 9. I guess, yeah, well, 8, we know 8 definitely has to go somewhere here. This here is 1, 9, and 5. So 1, 5, 9. This can't be 1. And actually, sorry, I've noticed 1 only goes here. So that places 1 here by Sudoku. And we're almost done with the ones. Obviously, we have that little X-wing. 1, 5, 9. And then what's the triple we're missing from here? 3, 6, 7. 3. Actually, I was going to say 3, 7 gives us 6, but I noticed the other 3 there. That gives us 6 here, 7 here. 3s now are actually done by Sudoku. 7s, can we do those? Yep, only missing 1, 7. And unless I've done something wrong, that's 7. I think this now has to be 9. This is our 5, which we are still missing. This skyscraper is, in fact, satisfied because all of these are hidden by 8. We're still missing 4, 6, and what? 4, 6, and 8. Again, wow. 4, 6, 8. 6. All right. And if 6 has to go somewhere here, right? If this was 6, then it would break the 4, 6 pair. So this must be 6 with 4 here, 8 here. I guess also 4, 6 would give us that. That's another way to do that. 4, 2, 5, 8. This can't be 8, which actually gives us where 8 has to go. Here. Oh, 8. There we go. 8, 9, 9, 5, 5, 2, 2, 5, 2. 4, 6 is resolvable. 4, 6. And we're almost done. This is 1. This is 8. Then we were missing 5 and 6. That's what it is. 5 and 6. This is 5. This is 6. 1, 9. And we are done. 1637 with Busy City by Bitmask. Every Which Way by Nash. Normal Sudoku rules apply. The digits 1 to 9 must be placed in each row, column, and 3x3 box without repetition. Arrows. Digits along an arrow must sum to the 1 or 2-digit number indicated in the pill from which the arrow emerges. 2-digit numbers are read top to bottom. X sums. Values outside the grid give the sum of the first X digits seen along that row or column from the direction of the clue, where X is the digit in the cell closest to the clue. All right, so actually I think I'm realizing now I didn't even explain the rules last time. But let's actually go through and explain these rules. So digits along an arrow must sum to the 1 or 2-digit number indicated in the pill from which the arrow emerges. So right here, these 3 digits will sum, because they're on the arrow, will sum to whatever's in the circle. These 3 digits will sum to the circle. These 3, so on and so forth. But what we have here is interesting, because we have a 2-digit pill. So this pill will be read top to bottom. So that means if this was a 3 and this was a 2, this number would be 32, not 23. Then what we would then have to do is say that all of these digits sum to 32. Then we have our X sums. So values outside the grid give the sum of the first X digits seen along that row or column from the direction of the clue. So right here, we have a 42 right at the top. What that tells us is whatever we have indicating here, right, if this is this will be very wrong, but let's say this was a 3, it would tell us that the first 3 digits must sum to 42, right? Obviously, as we continue up, it would be like 6 is the first 6 digits sum to 42. And the same thing happens over here with like 3 in this direction, 12 this direction, 12 here. We have a few 12s actually, I guess, and then the 14 in this direction. So from the direction of the clue, we will generate those x sums. But anyways, those are the rules. Let's just jump right into it. All right, so let's see what we've got going on. 3 caught my eye right away because how do we make 3 from an x sum? Well, it's definitely not going to be 1 here because the first 1 digits don't add up to 3. So I think it has to be 2, 2, 1 right there. So we've satisfied that 3 right off the bat. Oh, and this is interesting now because if we've already used 1 and we have 2 here, then the minimum that these can be is 3, 4. And if these are a minimum of 3, 4, they can't go any higher because 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals 9. 12. So we'd need to make 10. Oh, and it can't be 1 digit. It can't be 2 digits, so it must be 3 digits. So yeah, sorry, and this can't go any higher because the minimum of 5 digits is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, and we know that that's not going to work because that would be 15, plus it would break the 3, 4 here. So this is in fact 4. Now we need to make 6 in 2 digits without using 2, 4, so it must be 1, 5. 5 is allowed on here because if this is a minimum of 1, 2, then this would be 8 or 9. Actually, this couldn't be a minimum of 1, 2. Interesting. So this would be 3. Oh, but that's okay. 3 with 1 here still works. But the 4 does give us 3, 4, so we can do that. 4. Of course. 4. These two digits see each other by Sudoku, so these must be our minimum of 1, and this must be 2. 12. 12 not in 4 digits. We know it can't be in 5 digits. We know it can't be in 2 digits, right? 2 and 10, that's not going to work. So it must be 3 digits, which means we need to make up 9 in 2 digits, which we can't use 2 or 3 for. So this is either... Oh, but 4, 5 is too low, isn't it? 4, 5 is too low. Oh, no, it isn't. 5... Oh, no, 5 wouldn't work. Sorry, because we know the order. Wait. I've definitely broken something here. Sorry, could this be 3? Okay, I'm confident on that. Sorry, what was I doing here? First 3 digits, 5, wouldn't work because these can't be a bunch of... So this is the better thing, is if we're looking at this, how big can this be? If it was 5, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 adds up to 15. That's too big. 3 would work, but it's too small for this. So it does have to be 4. If this is 4, right, then what am I missing? 4. Oh, this doesn't have to be double 1. That's the issue. All right, sorry. I was doing the right thing here. 1, 5. 1, 5. And this is the thing. I shouldn't have assumed that... Actually, why did I ever say these could be double 1? These can't be double 1. They see each other by Sudoku. So 1 definitely has to go here, which means this is 5, 1, which says 1 has to go here, 2 has to go here. Wow. All right. Really doing some funky stuff here. Now, what were we doing? 2, 5. We were thinking about the minimum here. Here. 12, sorry. 12 can't be 5, it can't be 4, it can't be 2, it must be 3. That's what we were doing. We now need to make up what? 9 in 2 digits. If it was 4, 5, 5 would go here. We can't do 2, 2 with 1 because of the 2 already here. We can't do 4 because that would be even worse. So what's going on here is this must be a higher digit. So if it is a higher digit, it can't be 9 with 1 8. It must be 2, 7, right? That's the only option I can think of, which means this is 7, this is 2. 7 says that we need to make 6 in 2 digits. This definitely can't be 1, 5. Oh, but it could be... It can't be 2, 4. It can be 3, 3, which makes sense because I had undone this. 3, 4. Um, 3, 4, 3. What are we missing here? We're missing 6, 7, and 8. Right? 6, 7, 8. This can't be 7. Um, sorry, 1 second. What is 24 saying? Do I want to try some random puzzles? Do you want to try some random puzzles like right now? How about this? Once I finish this, we can do like a quick puzzle, and then we can do a couple quick puzzles together if you'd like. 3. What was I doing? 2, 5, 2 at a minimum. This could be. Oh, it can't be 1, 2. So actually, at a minimum, this is 3. 3, 1 does give us 6. So this is at least 6, if not 7, 8, or 9. Oh, sorry, this can't be 3. So actually, this doesn't work. This can't be 6. This at a minimum is 4. 2, 4. Oh, and this can't be 1. Sorry, neither of these can be 1. So the minimum that we can actually have is. Well, this could be double 2, couldn't it? 2, 2 with 4 works to make 8. But I don't think it can be 7 anymore because it would have to have a 1. It can be 8. I think this can't be any higher than 4 because if it is, then it would have to be 6, and 2, 6 gives us 8. This can't be 1 to give us 9. So this is in fact 4, and this is either. Oh, sorry. This is 4. It would have to be 2, 3, 4. It can't by Sudoku. So it is in fact 8. 3, 1, 2. All right. Oh, 8. The first 8 digits sum to 42. So that means that this leftover must be 3. That means we need to make 11 in 2 digits. So it must be 5, 6. Sorry, it must be 5, 6 because if you use 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5, 6 here. If this is 5, 6, then this is 7, 9. We know the order. This is 7. This is 9. We'll go 1, 3, 6, 7. That's what it is. 1, 3, 6, 7. 3, 7 gives us a 3, 7 pair here. 1 can only go here. This is 6. 7, 9. What are we missing here? We're missing 8 and, 5. 5, 8. And we've forgotten about some of our x sums here. So this 40x sum can't be the first 9 digits. Can it be the first 7 digits? If it's the first 7 digits, then this would have to be a 1, 4, specifically in this order. So it would be 1 here, 4 here. Is that possible? If we minimize this and we said that this is 42, can we make 42 for 2? If we use 2 already, right? 45 across the row. This would be 2, and this would be 3. So I think actually that breaks. 43 would mean 2. I don't. All right. Unless I'm seeing this wrong, I don't think this can be 7 to leave us with 2 digits to make 5, right? Because as we know, a set, or maybe we don't know. You know the obvious thing? It can't be 1. There you go. I was trying to do some long convoluted thing, but it just can't be 1 and it can't be 2, 3. So it must in fact be 8. The leftover will be 5. That gives us 6, 5. 6. Not exactly what I was hoping for there. This is also 5, 8. Interesting. I guess we'll go through and we'll just pencil mark that, but there's a better place to look, I'm sure. 12. All right. It can't be 3. Oh, it can be 3. Because you could have 5 here, right? 3, 5 would be 4, and that's okay, because we just need to make up 9. 3, 8, 1 wouldn't work. Could this be 4? If this is 4, then this is definitely 5. So I think actually, can this ever be 8? If it's 8, then you would have 3. 3, 8, 1 would break, and 4, 8 is already 12. So I think no matter what, this must be 5. So that's 5, 8, 5. 5 here leaves us with 5 here. Hmm. 5. Hopefully that logic was sound. 6, 4, 6, 8. And this is 4, 8. We're missing 4, 6, 8, and what? 9. 7 place 9. Oh, 7. There we go. Where does 7 go in this row? It must be here. 8, 9 pair. 8, 9 leaves us with 6, 7 pair. 6, 7 is 8. 8 gives us 4. 4 gives us 6. That means we're missing 8, 9 across from here. I guess now the question is, can this be 4? If we come back to this, 4, 5, 1. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, no, it does. Sorry. That would be 4. Oh, no, it doesn't, right? Yeah, because 4 plus 5 plus 1 is 10. We would need 2. That's not going to work. So this must be 3. This is 7. This is 3. 3 and 5 leaves us with 4. Oh, this can't be interesting. Now I'm really worried. This can't be... Oh, but this could be as high as like 29, couldn't it? So actually, I think we're okay. And if we've already used 9 from the row here, then that already brings us all the way down to 36. Then you just put 7 here and you've made it to 29 just fine. So actually, I think we're okay. I do think, though, this then has to be 20. I don't think it definitely can't be higher than 20, can't be lower than 20. So this is, in fact, the 2. Question is this 26, 28, or 29? I think the issue with making it like 28, well, maybe 8, 9, 17 from 35, actually, or from 45 actually works. That works out really nicely. 2, 8, 9. Oh, no, sorry, but this can't be 9. So this can't be that, and I don't think it can be 26 either, because 26 would require you to remove 19 in 2 digits, and you definitely can't do that. So I think this does have to be 9. This is 8, this is 9, this is 6. 29, now once again, 45, right? 45 minus 9 is 36. How do we get to 29? I think the only way to do that is with 7. It does tell us 8 must go here. Gives us 9, 8. We're still missing what? 2, 3, 4? Oh, 2, 3, 4, and 6. That's what we're missing. 2, 3, 4, and 6. 6. This can't be 6, which means 6 definitely has to go somewhere here. 2 can't go anywhere here. 3 can't go anywhere here. This can't be 4. 4? Oh, sorry, 2. This can't be 2. 3, 4. 3, 4, 6. This is the only place 2 can go now. All right. We're missing 1, 3, 4, and 8. 8 can only go here. 1, 3, 4. This must be 3, 4. 6. Oh, we already knew 6 went here. 6 in this box. No. Theoretically, we've just by default, we've done this x sum. So we've done this x sum, this x sum, this one. Did I even look at the 14? Wow. Probably would have been helpful. 3, 5, 6. That checks out. We know the 42 is good. We know the 12 is good. We know the 3 is good. The pill is good. All the arrows should be good. So yeah, I guess it is pure Sudoku now. So let's think about what we're missing here. We're missing 1 and 6. Don't know the order. But it does leave us with 2 and 7, which we do know the order for. Oh, wait, no, sorry. I did that backwards. 2, 7. That's happened one too many times. 2, 7. From here, maybe here, missing... Oh, wait. 1. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, 1 works fine in either place here. So we're missing what? Definitely 1, 6, as well as 4, 9. 1, 4, 6, 9. And this is 1, 6, as well as, why am I blanking? 5, 8. So now this is where we do all of our work. We pull out 1 from here, pull out 9 from here, pull out 8 from here. Actually, that tells us that this is the only place 8 can go in the row. That's good. Eliminates an option. 1, 5, 6. 6, 4. This can't be 4. 4, 6, 9, 7. So this is 4, 7, 9. 3. Oh, 5. I've completely missed the 5 there. 6 gives us 5 here, 1 here, 6 here, 1 here. 6 leaves us with 4, 9. We don't know the order, but 3, 4, 9. Come on. 3, 4, 9. Oh, I guess 6 now has to go here, right? 3, 4, 9, and 7. 6, 7. Oh, this can't be 6. So this is 7. This is 6. This is 7. That all checks out. 4, 9, 3, 4, 9. I actually don't think I can do that just yet. All right. So what are we missing from here? We are still missing 1 and 7. No, not 1 and 7. We have 1. Blind to givens once again. 7 and 9. We know the order. This is 7. This is 9. And the 9 does it for us. This is 4. This is 3. 3 makes this 9. 9 makes this 4, 9. We can jump all the way back down here. Give us our 4, 3. And to finish this off, we're still missing 2. We're still missing 4. And we are done. 17, 16 with Every Which Way by Nash. Turbulence 2.0 by Miss Peacock. Normal Sudoku rules apply. The digits 1 to 9 must be placed in each row, column, and 3x3 box without repetition. Killer cages. Digits in cages must sum to the number in the top left corner of the cage. Digits may not repeat within cages. Thermometers. Along thermos, digits must strictly increase from the bulb to the tip. Little killers. Clues outside the grid are the sum of the digits along the indicated diagonal. Digits can repeat if allowed by other rules. All right, so there's a lot to take in here, but it's really just kind of 3 simple rules. We have, well, I guess besides our normal Sudoku rules, so really 4. We have our killer cages, so these dotted dashed lines encompass cages. Inside of the cage, the cells that make up the cage, in this case these 5 cells, must sum to 25. Here, these 4 cells must sum to 17. So on and so forth throughout the grid. Then we have our thermometers. So along thermos, digits must increase from the bulb, which are these circle bits, to the tip, which are the little nubs at the end. That means as we move along the thermometer, this digit must be greater than this digit must be greater than this digit, so on and so forth up the thermometer for each thermometer. Then we have our little killers. So clues outside the grid point in the direction of the sums. So in this case, the 24 here points in this direction. What that means is these 3 digits must sum to 24. And actually, we have 4 24s, so that's going to give us a lot of information right off the bat. Excuse me. Those are the rules. Let's just jump right into it. All right, so what did I mean by a lot of information right off the bat? Well, these 24s, they tell us some interesting information because the only way you can make 24 in 3 digits is, in fact, 7, 8, 9. So right away, a bunch of 7, 8, 9 triples in our boxes, but actually in a few places we can do a little bit more. Like this, for example, and actually symmetrically, this can't be 7 because then we need a digit lower than 7, right, in these two spots, and that's not possible. And actually, these two spots can't be 9, because if you try to put 9 in those spots, then up one digit from them would have to be a digit greater than 9, and we can't put a digit greater than 9 in our Sudoku here. It's pretty straightforward. Um, these cages are interesting. 14 cage is probably more interesting. This can't be 9. So why do I say that? Well, if this was 9, then we need to make 5 in 3 digits, and that is not possible. So what we're actually left with is if this is 8, then we need to make 6 in 3 digits, which is definitely 1, 2, 3. Otherwise, if it's 7, we need to make 7 in 3 digits, which is definitely 1, 2, 4. So kind of have a 3, 4 thing going on. And actually, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, with it either being 3, 5, 6 if this is 1, 2, 4, or 4, 5, 6 if this is 1, 2, 3. I don't know if we can do anything more with that right now. 16. 16 with 9 is 7. 7 is 1, 2, 4. 8, 8. All right, 8 has some options, and then 7 would be 7, 9. So 9 has a bunch of options. 11. 11 is a minimum. What do I mean? Well, if you're thinking to yourself, wait a second, isn't 10 a minimum, right? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. Well, I've said this in the past, but I haven't said this yet, at least today. 1, 2, 3, 4 is 10, and that's a minimum. Just like, if we went in the opposite direction, 6, 7, 8, 9, right, is a maximum. That's 30. If you go 1 up or 1 down from a minimum or maximum accordingly, then that only has one option in and of itself. So the only way that we could make, 11 is 1, 2, 3, 5, right? Because we're moving 1 up from a minimum. If we went up to 12, then, there's a little bit more leeway. But in this case, no. We are stuck with 1, 2, 3, 5 in the 11. We're not stuck with 1, 2, 3, 5 here because this is only a 3-cell cage. 9. And we've done the little killers, by the way. I don't think I said that, but we've done the little killers. We don't need to think about those anymore. It is literally just the thermos and the killer cages, besides normal Sudoku, of course. So 1 doesn't exist in the 11 cage. And I say that because we know 1 has to go here, 1 has to go here. So that means 1 has to go somewhere here. Well, if 1 existed in the 11 cage, then it would be 1 up from the bulb. And if you put a 1 here, you'd need a digit lower than 1. That is not going to work. So, at a minimum, well, we know 2, 3, 4 is a true minimum, right? If we move up 1 would be 10, and that would be interesting, 2, 3, 5. But the second we move to 11, we have more options. So it could be 2, 3, 6. It could be... Actually, does it always have to use 2? It could be 2, 3, 6, or it could be 2, 4, 5. But either way, it has to use 2. I don't think there's another way to do that without using 2. And this can't be 2, because then this would have to be 1. So actually, we know 2 goes somewhere here, which removes 2 as an option from there. 2, 2, 3, 6, 2, 5. Could this be 6, for example? 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wait, no, it can't. 6, and this would have to be 7, 8, 9, but we already have 7, 8, 9. So actually what I haven't thought about is these digits here. Actually, I haven't really thought about this digit here. This can't be 1 or 2. It is either 3 or 4, which means the 3 or 4 don't belong here. These are definitely 1, 2, just because of Sudoku. Oh, and can it be 3? 3, 2, 1 doesn't work, so it has to be 2, 3, 4. See, that's the way I should be thinking about this. 2, 3, 4. If it's 4, then this can't be 4. This can't be... We can remove the 3 as well. This can't be 4. 1, 2, 4 is 7, which means we need 7 here, which means that this is 8, 9. 5, 6, 2, 7, 4. See, like I could have gotten that much sooner. What it does tell us, though, is that this at a minimum is 3. Can it be 4? It can be 4, but it can't be 5, because if it was 5, it'd be 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9, we already know breaks. So this actually is limited to 3, 4, which means this is limited to 4, 5. Yeah, because it can't be 6 again. And this actually is 5 or 6. This is 5 or 6. In the same way, no, this could be 5. Yeah, this cell has some options, but this one is a little bit more restricted. 5. How high can this go? 5, 6, 7. Oh, but here this is the same issue. 7, 8, 9. The most this can be is 6, right? 6, and then that would leave us with 5, 4, 3, and we can't go any lower. So actually this must be 6, 5, 4, 3, which means this is 4, 5, 6 here. 5 means this is 2, 4. I think that makes sense. Yeah, 9, 9, 2. So 4 has to go somewhere up here. 1, 3, of course. Gives us 2, 5. Not roping. 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. 1, 3, 1, 3. And look at that. That actually leaves us with 1, 3 here. Two, 3. It can't be 4. Can it be 5? It can be 5. And it can be 6. And maybe this is now where we have to jump back to the cage, because could this be 6 with 9? That's not going to work. Could it be 6 with 8? No. So it has to be 6 with 7, because of course 6 must be with 1, 2 to make 9. So, sorry, let's remove 7 from here. If we know the order, we might as well mark it out. 7 gives us 8. 8, 9. 8, 9 leaves us with 7 here. 9 gives us 8 here, 9 here. 9 gives us 8 here, 9 here. 9 can't go here. Oh, and then of course 7, 8 now leaves us with 9. I guess also the 8 leaves us with 9. 1, 2, 2, 4, we're good there. Is this cage interesting for some reason? 16 and 4 digits is not really really that interesting, is it? Can't have 8 in it. It could have 7. It could have 9. See, there's some options. So 21 in 4 digits is very unrestricted. Maybe we have to look at this as a maximum. So if this was 8, 6, for example, that would be 14. This would need to be 1, 2. All right. Oh, 7. 7 does give us 8. So actually this is 8, 7. And we are truly, truly done with the little killers, because even though we knew it would, like, this would add up to 7, 8, 9, we now have no worries. So 8 means we need to make 9 in 3 digits. If it was 5, I think that would break, because it needs to be... Oh, no, that's fine. 1, 3. No, it does break. Yeah, I was right. If this was 5, to make 17, it would have to be 1, 3. That's not going to work, unless I'm missing something. but I think that's correct. If it was 6, it has to be 1, 2, which is okay. If it's 3, it needs to make 6 in 2 digits without using 4, so actually it always needs to use 1, doesn't it? Because, yeah, you could never do 2, 3, 4 because of the 4 here. So, no matter what, there's a 1. It's either 1, 2, or 1, 5. Either way, this is 3, this is 1. 3 means this is 3, which means this is 6. Now, 6, 8 tells us it does have to be 1, 2. 1, 2, 5, 6. We're still missing 8, so this is 8. 1 gives us 2, 1. 2 gives us 5, 5, 2. 9 can only go here. We're still missing what? No, not 3. 4. 4 from the column. Here we're missing 7 and 6. Don't see the order. 6, 7 also gets put here. This is 3, 5. We know the order. 3, 5. 1, 2, 9, and what? 4. 4 can only go here. This is from the set 1 to 9, but actually, and not 1 to 9, 1 to 9. That's 9 because of the 1, 2. 9, 4 is 13. We need to make 12. So we either need to make 10 in 2 digits or 11 in 2 digits. Interesting. Much here. So we're actually missing 3 and 8. We know where 3 goes. That's 3, that's 8. So now this is even more interesting because yes, so maybe I've done something wrong here, but I think the math checks out. We need to make 9 in 2 digits. If it's 1, it has to be 8. So I think it has to be 2, 7. That's the only way that I see to make this work. So that does leave us with 1, 6. 1, 6 gives us 2, 1. I guess that makes sense from the 2 there. We're still missing 3 and 5. Once again, 5 coming back. Hmm. 6, 7, 8, 9. Interesting. 6, 7, 8, 9. This must be 7, so that's actually an easy one because it sees 6, 7, 9. Now we need 6, 8, 9. 9. Or it sees 6, 8, 9, which is why it's 7. Sorry. This sees 6, 8, which makes it 9. And finally, 6, 8. Not currently resolvable from what I can tell. This is also going to be 6, 8. That's the last pair we're missing because the 2, 4, and the 1, 3 go together. 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 6, 8. It's the same kind of mess going on here. And actually, right, because these 2 digits are the same and these 2 digits are the same, it all works out the way as we expect it to. So we're missing 5, 9, and what? 5, 9, and... Oh, and I guess, sorry, yeah, I was only thinking about these as 2 digits, but these actually encompass 3 digits. So we only need 2 more digits, and that's 5 and 9. So this is from the set 5, 9, 6, 7, 8. That's a mess. This can't be 7, 8, 9 though. If it can't be 7, 8, 9, 5, 6, we're left with 5, 6, and what? 4. Aha, so this is 4. This is 5, 6. Oh, 5. There we go. Sorry. This can't be 5. Do you have anything else that can whittle this down a bit more? Not that I'm seeing. So we're missing 4, 5. 4 can only go here. 5 and 8. 6, 4 is 10. We need to make 12 in 3 digits. We have options. Unless there's something I'm missing. 9 can still go here, so really doesn't do much. 1, 2 is possible. So what are we missing from the box? 1, 2, 3, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. That's actually pretty low. This can't be 3. Not 5. This can't be 3. This can't be 5. Hmm. Hmm. 1, 2, 5, 6, and 7. It's got to be this cage, right? Because I've done everything else. I've done the thermometers. I've like little killers have been done forever. 1, 2, or maybe it's just Sudoku. 1, 2, 1, 2, 4. Ah, 4. That's what I'm missing. 4 gives us 2, 2, 4. 2 gives us 1, 2. 1, 3. If it is in fact 3, that means we need to make what? 9 in 2 digits? Can't do it with 3, so it must be 2, 7, which means this is 2, this is 7. 2, 5, 6. Actually, this can't be 5. 1, 3, 1, 3. This is 1. Oh, whoops, that doesn't make sense. 3 gives us 1. This is 2, 5. This is 6, 5, 6. This is 9. This is 1. That makes sense. 1, 9, 5, 6, 6, 5. 5 gets pulled out of here. 1 gives us 6. 6, 1. 6 gives us 7. 7, 6, 7. 7 is not an option. 6, 8, 9. Oh, sorry. Of course, this is the only thing left in the column. That's 8. This is 6. 8 gives us 6, 8. 6, 9. 1, 3, 1. 2, 5, 2. And finally, to finish this off, I was really hoping for it, but it doesn't seem so. We have 3, then 5, and we are done. 1752 with Turbulence 2.0 by Miss Peacock. Double Difference by Adam. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits placed on a double arrow must have the same sum as the digits placed in that arrow's circles. Digits in cells separated by a white dot must have a difference given by the number inside the dot. All right, so these two digits here are in the circles. That means these two digits, when summed together, must equal the line. So whatever these 3 digits are, right, it must be the sum of that. Same thing over here. These 2 digits summed together must be the same as these 3 digits summed together. So on and so forth. Then we have our digits in cells separated by a white dot must have a difference, according to the number between them. So for example, these 2 digits must have a difference of 8. That means that one digit minus 8 will equal the other digit. Here is 7. That means one digit minus 7 will equal the other digit. So on and so forth for 4, 3, 6, 5, all the possible options around the grid. So those are the rules. Let's just jump right into it. All right, so 8, I guess, is an easy place to start, isn't it? Because it's a 1-9 pair. The only thing that can have a difference of 8 is 1 and 9. Then this is either 1-8 or 2-9. If it's 1-8, 1, 1, 1 seems to work just fine. Probably not where I want to look then. Maybe, because we've gotten some digits here and here, we want to look at the double arrow. So oh, yeah, that's where we want to look here at this digit. Can this be 9? If it was 9, then what has a difference of 1 with 9? right? It's 8. That's not going to work. So this is 1, this is 2, just missing the obvious stuff. 9 gives us 1 here, 9 here. 2, 9 is no longer possible. It must be 1, 8. So it must be 1 here, 8 here. 8 with a difference of 2 can only give us 6. 10, so we need to make 9 in 2 digits. It's either 3, 6, or 4, 5. It's either 3, 4 with 5, 6 here. 5, 6, and that's just because, right, 2 and 8 equals 10, minus 1 is 9, so these two must sum to 9. Then, if this was 3, 7, 4 would work just fine. 3, 9 is 12, 7. He's going to need to make 5 in 2 digits. Oh, that wouldn't work. That's actually interesting. Probably not how we were supposed to do this, but 3, 7, right? 3, 7. 3 with 9 is 12. 12 minus 7 is 5. How do we make 5 in 2 digits? Well, it's either 1, 4 or, 2, 3. But we've already placed 3 here to make 3, 4. So this can't be 3. If this was 4, this would be 4, 8, 5, and that works. I think that's the only way that that works. Oh, no, this could be 6, 2, 5, couldn't it? Oh, no, sorry, because it can't be 2. 7, 3. 7, 9 is 16. 3, 6. Make 13 2 digits. All right, there's some options. I think I'm going a little bit too much into it. Probably not the place where I want to go. It feels like this could be good as a 4, especially since we know 8 has to go somewhere here anyways, right? So 4, 8, 5 works just fine, but 1 doesn't really give us anything. 2, nothing. 8s, we already know. 9s, no. All right. What else is really restricted? 7. 7 and then 6. So this digit, by difference of 7 and by difference of 6, must not conflict with 1 in some way. So if we went from a high digit, right, what high digits allow for a difference of 7? Well, we already know it's 8 and 9. So if it's 9, well, we know it can't be 8, right? 8, 1 is not going to work. That's why I jumped to 9. So if it's 9, it's 9, 2 with 3. 1 and 2 is way too low, which makes me think this has to be the high digit. If this has to be the high digit, then this has to be the low digit, which means this must be 2, this must be 9. 2, 6 leaves us with 8. That means this is either 4, 6 or 3, 7 to make 10. I'm not sure how. Either way, I guess 5 goes somewhere here. Don't know if that's very helpful. We already knew this couldn't be 5 because 5 with a difference of 4, kind of like a Dutch whisper, would have to be next to 1 or 9, and it can't be. Not really sure where to take this. Oh, 8 does have to go on here now. So this is definitely a 4-8 pair in some order. If we already said 4-8-3 seems to work, right? 4-9 is 13, right? 13, 8. Did I say 7 before? No, that was 3, 7, 4, wasn't it? So if this is 4, then this is 7. If it's 8, then it's 5, right? Either way, does 8, 9 work? 8, 9 is 17. That means 13. Oh, that's what I was thinking about, wasn't it? I was thinking about 13 in 2 digits. Because before, if we did in the other direction 4, 8, then it would be 13. 13 minus 8 is 5. And 5 would have to be 2, 3. Interesting. So if it's 4, then it's 2, 3. I guess specifically in this order. We know the order. Otherwise, if it's 8, 4, we need to make 13 in 2 digits, which has to be 6, 7. Because it can't be 8, 5. It can't use 9, so I think it has to be 6, 7. All right. And we've used all the digits at least once, so it doesn't really give us much information. Actually, wait a second. 2. We know that 2 has to go by Sudoku, has to go somewhere here or here. Could this ever be 2? I don't think it can be, because 8 definitely has to go here by Sudoku. So if 8 definitely has to go here by Sudoku, then it has to be either 8 with 4 or 8 with 4. So yeah, definitely this must be 2. If this is 2, then this has to be 3. If this is 3, then this must be the 8-4 version. 8 leaves us with 5, and now we're missing 6, 7, which we can't resolve, but that is fine. 5, 3 gives us 4, and maybe that'll help us because we need to make 9, so this is 5. So actually, no, that doesn't help. It was either 3, 6, or 4, 5. 4, 8, 3. 3 goes somewhere there. Not really the most helpful. 3, 6, 7. Oh, there we go. This must be 7. Means this is a 3, 6 pair. This cannot use the digits 1 or 9. If it used the digits 2, then it would be 2, 5. If it used the digit 5, it could be 5, 8. It could never be 7, right? Because it would need 4 next to it. So I guess definitely 5 goes on it then, right? It's either 2, 5 or 5, 8. Because we're only missing 2, 5, 8, and 7. And 2 and 8 both lead to 5 on here. And 7, again, leads to 4, and that breaks. So, oh, and actually we know where 7 goes because of the given 7. So this is a 2, 5, 8, 5, 8, where this can't be 5. This is either 2 or 8, depending on what gets thrown out of this pair here. This can't be 8. This is 3, 6, 7, as well as 4 and 3, 6, 7. Oh, just 4. 4 is the only other digit we're missing. So this is 3, 4, 7. Oh, actually, 6. 3, 4, 7. 3, 4, 7 here. Oh, it doesn't give us what I was hoping for. I thought we got like some sort of triple, but no. In fact, we do not. Hmm. I said 4, 6, or 3, 7 because we need to make 10. How does that affect this? Does it? It can't be 1, 5. It can't be 2. It can be 3. It could be 3, 7. That would work. 4 would give us 4, 8. Doesn't work. 5 doesn't work. 6, if it's 6, it would give us 6, 2. That doesn't work. Could it be 7? Again, 7, 3. It can't be 8 or 9. So actually, this has to be 3, 7, I think. That means this is 4, 6, which means this is 1. I guess another way to think about that was just kind of thinking about where 1 went, because we knew 1 couldn't go here, and 1 couldn't go here, because it would have to be 1, 5. 3 would have to be next to 4, right? It can't be next to 2. 7 can't be next to 8. Oh, it can't be 7 because the 6 and 8 here point at this cell. So this can't be 7. It must be 3, which means this must be 4, which means this is 7. 5, 9. 5, 9 ain't going to do it, but we can place 3, 5, 7 here as a triple. Then here, this is 2, 6, 8. 8, this can't be 6. Oh, here we're just missing 2. We are just missing 2. 4, 7, 4, 3. I guess that'll dictate what we still need to place. But anyways, 5, 9, 3, 4, 7. Not really seeing many deductions there, so I'm gonna leave it unpencil marked, and maybe that's a mistake, but if it's a low digit, it gives me 2 high digits. If it's a high digit, it gives me 2 low digits. But the issue is right now is that it doesn't really mean much because we don't have any digits in here. If we had some digits in here, like if we already had 3 high digits, for example, we would know that this must be the high and this must be the double low, but nine, 5, 4 works just fine. 8 wouldn't work here. Just even by Sudoku. This would be 7 or 9 if it had to be low. If it was 7, or high, sorry. If it was 7, it would be 3 with 2. That's fine. 9, 5, 4. Again, it's not limiting. So if this digit and this digit have to have a difference of 1, then these two digits must either be 1 less than or 1 more than 7, right? Because if these two digits, right, let's say they were the same number, then the 1 would be something extra, something left over. And that 1 would have to be attached either positively or negatively to the 7. So you'd end up with 8 or 6 being the sum here. If the sum is 6, it's 1, 5 or 2, 4. If it's 8, we've got some options. I guess we don't really, do we? It couldn't be 1, 7. It couldn't be 2, 6. So it would have to be 3, 5. So 3, 5. Or it must be 4, 2. Or it's 1, 5 in any order. All right, that's not as limiting as I was hoping. Was I saying that 1 always had to go there? I don't know if that's the case. Yeah, because it could be 2, 4. It doesn't have to. So if it has nothing to do with this, because I don't see what's going on there, and it doesn't really, I don't really see restrictions here. One, 9, 3, 6. I legitimately just don't know. This could even be 1, 2. Could it? No. 2, 3, 5 wouldn't work. It would have to be 2, 1 in this direction for this to be 3, 5. Yeah, because you need to have the bigger digit here to make this be 1 more to 8. Adam's got me stumped here. Where have I done all of my difference dots that I've pencil marked stuff on? This is the only one and this is the only one, but either way right now this seems to work. Either way around, I think it's fine. Maybe it isn't. Where does 1 go in this box? 1 either goes here. Yes, I should corner mark it, not center mark it. Either goes here with 2. I think I already said that that doesn't work, right? Because 1 here, I think that's it. 1 here would place 2 here. This would then be 8. 8 with 2 means 6 in 2 digits. How do we do that without 1 or 2? We can't. So in fact, 1 has to go somewhere here. If 1 has to go somewhere here, then it cannot be 3, 5. So, and it can't be 2, 4. So 1 second. If 1 definitely has to go here, then it must be 1, 5, right? Because this either, those 2 digits either added to 6 or 8. If they added to 8 with 1, it would be, right, 1, 7. That doesn't work. And if it's 6, then it has to be 1, 5. So I think this has to be 1, 5. What that tells me is that if this is 6 and this is 7, then this needs to be the bigger digit, right? It doesn't make sense, does it? Oh, it does, right? Because, like, the basic example, 3 and 7 is 10. 1, 5 would leave us with 4. So that makes sense. This is going to be bigger than this digit. I don't know how to indicate that. But now, if this digit must be greater than this digit, what can't it be? Well, it definitely can't be, you can't use 5. If it used 2, it would have to be 1, 2. It can't do that. It can't be 3, 2. So it would have to be 4, 3. So it would be 4, actually literally the example that I gave. If not, then it would have to be 9, 8. 9, 8. So actually we get something kind of funky going on here. This top cell is 4 or 9, and respectively this is 3 or 8. So this is 8, 8, 7. 7 and 8 is 15. 9, 6 is 15. So this works out either way. And I think these are the only 2 ways that it could work out. And actually, interestingly enough, I missed this. We have a 159 triple, but more specifically a chocolate teapot. Can't resolve it yet, but we can resolve our 4-3 because of it. This can no longer be 3. Not super helpful. I guess 1 doesn't have to go somewhere down here. Can 1 go here? 1, 5, 1, 6. Seems to work fine. Maybe I have to just work through the options here. It can be 1. We know that. Can't be 2 or 3. It can be 4, because 4, I think we already went over, is 8, 9. It can't be 5. Can it be 6? 6. Oh, it can't be 6 by Sudoku. 7. Can it be 7? 7 would leave us with, it wouldn't work because of the 3. Can't be 8. Can it be 9? 9 leaves us with 5, 4. Maybe that's what I did. I did 9. Oh, but 9 doesn't work now because of the 4. So actually, this is either 1 or 4. If it's 1, then this is 5, and this is 4. If it's 4, then this is 9, and this is, or no, I did that backwards. This is, sorry, this is 1, this is 5, this is 6. 6. That's if this is 1. If it's 4, then it is 8 with 9. One with 6 would give us 4. 4 with 9 would give us 6. Not seeing the restriction. So let's just look at Sudoku. 1, I'll pencil mark because that's interesting because, oh, it is interesting because we already knew 1, 9 went there. Never mind. 2, I guess limits 2 there. There's got to be a better way to approach this. Here we go. What are we missing from here? 2, 8, 9. 2, 8, 9. 2, 8, 9 leaves us with a triple. This must be 6 then. One, 2, 8, 9, 5, 7. 7 can only go here, which means this is from 1 to 8, 5, 9. This can't be 2, 8, so this is 1, 5, 9. Which leaves us with a 1, 5, 9 triple. Not a chocolate teapot this time. Actually, it does. It is a chocolate teapot. Wow. Another 1, 5, 9 chocolate teapot, which means this is 2, 8. Oh, 8 gives us 2. 2 gives us 8. 8 gives us 2. 2 by Sudoku with the 3 actually gives us a 2, 3 pair here. And actually what I completely missed is 1, 9 just gives us 5, and it'll resolve everything for us. 5, 9, 1, 1, 5, 5, 9, 9, 5. Look at all that. 8, 9, 2, 3 gives us... Oh, wait. Wait, that doesn't make sense. It does, just because this isn't a 2, 3 pair because of the 2, 8. Here, let's go back. I know what's going on here. I think everything else is solid, but what we actually have is a 2, 3, 4 triple that has to go this way, which means this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. I think that's it. That's just a little piece that I missed there. This is 6, 8. If something breaks, I guess I know where to come back to, but I think we're okay. 2 and what? I guess this is 5, 8, specifically in this order. 6. Now 1, 3, 9. This can't be 1, this can't be 9. 9, 8. Of course, the same reason that the 8 gave us the 2, 8, 9. That gives us 8 here. And actually that all makes a lot of sense, right? 2, 8, 9, 8 would give us 2, and then the 3, 4 is what we were still missing. It's lots of options. Oh, 8. 8 gives us 5. 5, 1, 1, 6. Gives us 1 here. 3, 9 pair. Interesting. 5. Oh, 6. 6 gives us 4, 6. 3, 7, 9. This must be 2 then. 3, 7, 9. This can't be 7, so this is 3, 9, which should give us 7 at the bottom there. 7 at the bottom there leaves us with 3, 5. 5 gives us 3 here, 5 here. 3 gives us 9, 9, 3, 9. Here we're missing 7. Across is actually probably easier. 3 and something. 3 and 5. This is 3, this is 5. Here we're missing 4 and 8. 8. 8 gives us 8 here. 8 here, 4 here. 4 gives us 7. 7 gives us 6, 6, 7. 6 gives us 6 here, 3 here, 3 gives us 4. And I think it's the last two digits now. We need to place what? We need to place 3 and 9. And we're done. 2632 with double difference by Adam. Running Man by Scaly, Griffon, and Nash. Normal Sudoku rules apply. The digits 1 to 9 must be placed in each row, column, and 3x3 box without repetition. Cells separated by a black dot have a 1 to 2 ratio. Cells separated by a white dot must be consecutive. Not all dots are necessarily given. Digits placed on an arrow must sum to the digit placed in that arrow's circle. All right, so we have black dots and white dots. So along our black dots, they must exist in a 1 to 2 ratio. What does that mean? That means one digit is twice the value of the other digit. So 1, 2 is a 1 to 2 ratio because 2 is twice of 1. You also have 2, 4, 4, 8, and 3, 6, where 5, 7, 9 will never sit on black dots because if you try to place 5, 7, or 9 on a black dot, then you need a digit that is either a multiple or is half of that or double those values. And 5, 7, 9 when divided or multiplied by 2 do not give you normal Sudoku digits. Then we have our white dots. So sometimes those dots, the white and black dots, come together as crop key pairs. So in the second part of our crop key pairs, our white dots, the digits must be consecutive. That means that they have a difference of 1. So 1 and 2 also have a difference of 1 because 2 minus 1 is 1. 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, so on and so forth up the line for all your differences of 1. Then we have arrows. So digits placed on the arrow. So these 3 cells, when summed together, will be whatever's in the arrow's circle. These 3 cells will sum to this. These 2 will sum to this. And yeah, that's it. Those are the rules. Let's just jump right into it. All right, so whenever you have a black dot puzzle, it is always good to look for multiple black dots in a row like this. And that's because when you see multiple black dots like this in a row, you know it cannot be from the set 3, 6. It must be from the other set 1, 2, 4, 8. Because if you were listening earlier, I said 1, 2, 2, 4, 4, 8, and 3, 6. 3, 6 kind of sit in their own little world, while 1, 2, 4, 8 exist in a long 4 string. So that means this will be from the set 1, 2, 4, 8. Can 8 go on here? The answer is no, because it sums to a 1-digit number, so this must in fact be 2 with a 1, 4 pair. That means that this is 7. 7 means that these are 6, 8, 9, because they have 3 cells on their arrow. And this is 6 or 8, because it can't be 7 or 9 because it's on a black dot. If it's 6, then it's 3. If it's 8, then it's 4. But what I was saying was the minimum of 3 digits summed together is, in fact, 6. So that leaves you 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, these can't be 7, so they must be 6, 8, 9, whatever's left over there. And actually, 6, 8, 9 forms a little triple, so I'll have to keep that in mind later on. White dot is interesting, but it isn't that helpful right now, not from what I can tell. Oh, black dot, of course, must be 3, 6. This already sees the set 1, 2, 4, 8, so this must be the other set, which is 3, 6. If it's... yeah, and if this is 6, 3, then that breaks, which means actually this must be 8, 4. Leaves us with a 6, 9 pair. 9 would give us 8. 6 would leave us either with 5 or 7. I'm not sure which. But if this was 6, it would definitely have to be 3, 2, 1. And that wouldn't work that way, but it would work 3, 1, 2, where this would be 4. So that's actually okay. If it's 9, then could this be 6? It could, because then it would be the same thing, 1, 2. This would be 9, 6, 1, 2 with 4 here again. So that's possible. It's also possible 9, 3 with 1, 5 or 2, 4. Yeah. Hmm. Ah, but this is interesting. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 3, 6, right? Can 5 ever go on this little stretch here? Well, we need to have 3 digits that are in a row. Um, Definitely 9 has to go on them, which means it must be 987. Can it be 987? No, it must be 987 with 5 up here. 5 tells us this has to be 6. This has to be 9. If this is 6, then this is a 1, 2, 3 triple. 9 doesn't do it for us. This could be 6, it could be 3, as we already know. 8 does give us 4 here. Don't forget that. I've kind of neglected this. So 1, 3, 4 is an option, and 3, 4 would go together here. Oh, it can't be actually. Sorry, it can't use 4. So if it can't use 4, then I guess our consecutive digits have to be 1, 2. It must be 1, 2 like this, and leave us with 5. I don't know if there's another way to do that. I can't think of one. It's either 1, 3, 4 or 1, 2, 5 in my mind. 3, 4 would have been our consecutive digits, but that doesn't work, so it must be 1, 2, 5. Hopefully that makes sense. Um, it's gonna be 1, 2. It's either 4, 8 or 3, 6. If it's 4, 8, it's 4, 8 specifically in this order. If it's 3, 6, it's 3, 6 specifically in this order. Because of the 1, 2, 3 triple. Hmm. 2, 3, 5, 6. Definitely not helpful, but just, food for thought. It'll sit there, and maybe it'll come into handy at some point. Come in hand, I guess, is the word I'm looking for, or expression. 9, 8, 6, 7. Not really doing much for me here. Could 7 ever go on the line? It could be 7, 1 with 8. Oh, it can't. Oh, wait. Could 7 ever go on the line? I don't think it can. Yeah, because this at a minimum is 6. So the fact that this at a minimum is 6, 6, 5, 4, we can't do 3 because of the 1, 2 pair. So 6, 5, 4 means 7 must go here. If 7 must go here, this is either 6 or 8. I don't see it. I don't see it. 6 or 8. If it's 6, it's 3. If it's 8, it's 4. 4, 1, 3, 5. Oh, actually, 4. We can't use 4. So it would be 5, 2, 3. If it's 6, it can't be 2, 4. So and it can't be 1, 5. Actually, wait a second. It can't be 6 because it can't be 2, 4, 1, 5. Either way, if it's 4 or 5, it requires a 3 because of the 4 here. So the 3 must go here because it's either 3 with, hopefully that makes sense, 3 with 1 to make 4 or 3 with 2 to make 5. Just because of the 9 and the 6 looking across the row. Interesting. I was thinking about 8. I was thinking about 8. And I looked at this white dot because I saw 7 and 9. Could 8 ever go here? Well, it'd be next to the 7 or 9, which means it would break, which means 8 has to go somewhere here. I don't know why that came to my mind, but there you go. Um, it's not even that helpful, to be honest. 8 goes somewhere here. Not really much, is it? Hmm. Oh, 8. Did I do this backwards? I definitely did this backwards. 8 means that this is 4, this is 8. Which means this 8 stuff that I just did is not valid, actually. How did I do that? I have no idea. Um, make sure this makes sense. This can't be 8. If it was 6, this would be 3, and that would break that. So yes, we're good now. Glad I caught that. Um, hmm. 5, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm not seeing it. If I'm supposed to see something, I don't. 6, 8, 9, or 6, 7, 8, 9, sorry. This can't be 7 or 9, so that's actually interesting. 6, 8 pair means this can't be 6 or 8. Oh, 7. 7 gives us 9. 9 gives us 6, 7, 8. This can't be 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. That makes sense. Six, 3, 8, 4. I still don't see anything wrong with that. 1 hasn't been resolved here to give me information about 4. 6, 8 does tell us actually that none of these can be 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is just a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and this can't be. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across the row here. It did come in handy. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across the row, right? This cannot be 1, 2, or 3, which means it is 4, 5. If it's 4, 5, then these can't be 4 or 5, which means we have a 1, 2, 3 here, a 1, 2 pair here, leaves us with a 4, 5. This cannot be 5, which means the only place 5 can go, I think, is right here. Four, 5, 3. Oh, I guess 3 can't go here. This is 1, 2, 6. 6 goes somewhere here. This is 1, 2, 5, 6. Oh, but 5. Ah, here we go. Look at that. This can't be 5. This is 1, 2, which means that when we were saying our thing 6, 9, that's what we're missing. 1, 2, 5, 6, 9. So now it's got to do something, right? 1, 2, 3, 8, I guess. And that's 1, 2, 3, 8. 1, 2, 3 gives it to us. This is 8. This is from the set 1, 2, 3. But 8 gives us 6. 6 gives us 3. 3 says this can't be 3. 3 also says this can't be 3. This is the only place 3 can go. We already knew 3 can go here, or I guess it has to go here. That's a better way to think about it. 3 also has to go here, which means 3 goes here or here. Not immediately helpful, but I guess it depends what's going on with this cell here. But let's keep going. We got some good information. I kind of got distracted. So 6 gives us 9, 6. 4, 5. 4, 5, and 7. And this top digit can't be 5. 7 can't be 6, so it could be 8. 5 can't be 6, it can be 4. 4, it can be 3, it can, oh, it can't be 3, it can be 5. Interesting. 4 leads to 5, 5 leads to 4, 7 leads to 8. Hmm. Yeah. Whatever digit this is goes here. Whatever digit this is goes here. So what can we take from that, though? Not really anything. One, only one one. Lots of pencil marked ones, though. Two, three, four. Ah, I've forgotten about this arrow. I've forgotten about this arrow. Um, it has to be 4, 8 here, and this can't be 8. So this must be 4. This must be 8. 4 says this can no longer be 3 or 6, so this must be 3. Sorry, 3 then goes here by Sudoku. This must be 2. This can't be 2. This can't be 2. We're missing 1, 7, and 9. 9 must go here. This is 1, 7. We are missing 2 and 5. That's what we're missing. 2, 5. 2, 5. Oh, 2. 2 gives us 1, 2. 1. Still don't know what's going on with this. Maybe this is interesting, though. 4. Oh, 2. Where does 2 go in the box? 2 can only go here. 4, 7, and 5. Can't be 7. 2, 1, 2. There we go. 1 says this is 6. This is 6. This is 2. 1, 3. I don't know the order, but I do know that this is 2, this is 1. If this is 1, 3, then this is 4, this is 5. 4, 5, 5, 7. 4, 7 means this can no longer be 5. 4 says this can no longer be 4. Chocolate teapot. 8. 5, 7, and what? 5, 7, and 9. This can't be 5. 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 1. Ah, we still haven't placed 1. 1 gives us 4, 1. Doesn't help us with our 4 here. This is 4, 5, 8. All right, 4, 5, 8. Everything gets involved somehow. So, yeah, I'm not gonna like go through the line here. I'm sure there's something else that'll pop out. Um, 8. It does. 7 goes there. 7 gives us 4. 4 gives us 5. 5 gives us 7. 7 gives us 9. 9 gives us 5. This is 7, 8 now. This must be our 4. 4. Ah. 3, 6, 7, 8. We just don't have enough restrictions, I don't think. Here. Here, what are we missing? We're missing a pair. It's 3 and 1. We can do that. 1 here, 3 here. If 3 goes here, then where does 3 go? Oh, but 3 could go here still, couldn't it? Hmm. Okay. 6, 8, 9. 2, 5, 3, 4, 5, 2, 5. 1, 3, 7. 1, 3, 7, 5, and 8. 5 can only go here. 1, 7, 8 means that this is 3. 1, 7, 8. 7, 1, 3. We are missing 6, 6, 7, 9, which is going to be a chocolate teapot. No biggie, no biggie. 6, 7, 9. 6, 7, and 3. So this is 4. 3, this is 6 or 7. I don't know which one, but we do know that 3 here gives us 4 here. 4 gives us 8. 8 gives us 6. 6, 8. 8, 4, 5. 5, 4. 5, 2, 5. 5. 6, 9 gives us 9 here. 6 here, 9 here. Oh, 9. There we go. I was like, there's no way I have no way to resolve this. 6, 9, 6, 7. We are still missing what? 6 and 8. And we are done. 19 minutes and 32 seconds with Running Man by Scaly, Griffon, and Nash. Man, it is much easier doing these puzzles when I am awake. When I'm not like 5 hours into a stream. Next up, we can move back to our Sudoku book. We've got Dreamliner by Stuart and Roundout. Stuart and Roundout. We'll go back to our Sudoku special here and we'll start adding in the rules and all the other fun stuff. It is an anti-knight puzzle. That is interesting. I think it's been a little bit since we've seen an anti-knight from the pack. Oh. All right. Dreamliner by Stuart and Roundout. Normal Sudoku rules apply. The digits 1 to 9 must be placed in each row, column, and 3x3 box without repetition. Then we have killer cages. Digits in cages must sum to the number in the top left corner of the cage. Digits may not repeat within cages. And finally we have anti-knight. Cells that are a knight's move apart in chess may not contain the same digit. All right. So, normal Sudoku rules is normal Sudoku rules, but our killer cages is that, actually, if you notice, these dotted dash regions are the cages. So, within the cage, right, those digits must sum to the total. So, in this case, these two digits must sum to 9, these two must sum to 8, these three must sum to 24, so on and so forth throughout the grid for all the cages in the grid. Then we have anti-knight. So, as I always do, if this cell in the center was a knight in chess, it would be able to move 2 in one direction and 1 in the perpendicular direction. And if you do the mapping for all the possible ways that you could go 2 in one direction, 1 in the other, 2 in one direction, right? You will map to these 8 cells. So, in an anti-knight Sudoku, this digit would see these 8 cells, right? Normal Sudoku tells us it sees the row, column, and box, but anti-knight gives us these extra 8 cells, which are very, very powerful. So we'll have to keep that in mind as we go through the puzzle. Those are the rules. Let's just jump right into it. All right, so 24 is a good place to start because 7, 8, 9, right? Then, if we look at the center here, what do we have? We know that the digits 1 to 9 exist in a row, column, or box. We also know that the digits 1 to 9 add up to 45. So, seeing that this is the only digit not in a cage, we can do 9 plus 11, 20, 30, 38, which means that this must be 7. This is 7, and this is 7. This is 8, 9. 7 now must go somewhere in the 12 cage in one of these two cells here. 15, 24, 39, 6 and 3 digits is 1, 2, 3. As we've said before. And of course, this is 4, 5, 6, where 4 sees both of these cells. Sudoku and Knight's move. 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. How do I make 12? 12 with 7 is 5 and 2 digits. We can't use 4, so it must be 2, 3, 7. Or this can't be 7. That means this is 1, 8, 9. And it means that this must be 1, 9 with 8 here. 8 here gives us 9 here, 8 here. This is 3, 3. And then actually 8. What I was looking at was roping. I don't think I can prove roping though. I don't think I can prove roping. Actually, 9. I was stuck on the roping, and I was like, I want it to be roping, but actually I don't want it to be roping, because if it was, it would be 2, 7, 3, which would break this, because 2 with 9 requires 7. So this is 2, 2, 1, or not, sorry, this isn't 2, which means this can't be a 2, 3 pair, which means it must be a 1, 3 pair, so we don't have roping, which means this is 2. Kind of funky, but it works. This now must be 2, 6. And the remainder is what? 4, 5, which works out just as we expect it to. 6, 7, 3, 5, 6, 4, 5, 2, 6, 4, 5, 4, 5. This is 1, 4, 5, and what? 1, 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5 pair means these can't be 4, 5. Just a Knight's move thing. This is 1, 4, 5. Wait, no. 4, 5, 8, 9. That's what it is. 4, 5, 8, 9. 4, 5, 8, 9. Again, this can't be 4, 5, so this is 8 or 9. If it's 8, or, yeah, if it's 8, we need to make 12, which we can't do. So actually, it is 9. 9, 6, 5. Whoops. 6, 5 to make 11. Then 9, 5, 5, 4, 5, of course. 5 leaves us with 4, 8. That leaves us with 1 here across, of course. 4, 8, 2, 6, 7, 6, 2, 4, 8, 1, 9, 2, 3, 7. How do we do this? 8, 28. All right. So if we maximized 7, 8, 9, this would at least need to be a 4. So that means 1, 2, and 3 exist outside of the confines of the cage. Then 4, 5, 9, 7. Does it always need 8, 9? 4, 7, 8, 9 is an option. Otherwise, if you get rid of 4, 7, you can replace that with 5, 6, 8, 9. I don't think you can do any better. So it's either 8, 9, which is 17, so 11 left over. Wait, it's always, one second, it's always 11 left over, which places the other 11 pair outside. That makes sense? Oh yeah, because we have 17 remaining. Yeah, of course. 17 from 28, right? We know that 6 exists, so then it is 11. So 8, 9. 8, 9 definitely have to go in here. Then 7. 7 can't go anywhere here by Knight's move. So if it can't be 4, 7 in the cage, it must be 5, 6, 8, 9. So that's better. 5, 6, 8, 9. None of these can actually be 5, so 5 goes here by Knight's move. 6, 8, 9. This can't be 8. This was 6, it would see all 3 of these cells, like how the 5 saw all 3 of these cells, which means this must be 2, this must be 6, which means this is 8 or 9. Sorry, 8 or 9. It does give us the information here, though. I almost forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. 4, 7. 4, 7. So 5, 6. Oh, cages. Cages. How do we make 8? 8 in 3 digits is either 1, 2, 5 or 1, 3, 4. Can't be 5, so it must be 1, 3, 4. Where this can't be 4. If it's 1, 3, 4, that means this actually is 9. This is 1. 1 means this can't be 1. But better yet, 1, 3, 4 tells us that this is 2. Oh, this can't be 1 now. So this is 3, 7, which means this is 1, 4. Whoops. 1, 4. Five, 6, 7, 9. This can't be 5. 22. So 24 is the maximum, right? That was our quick and dirty right at the beginning. 7, 8, 9. 22 is either because so 23 is 6, 8, 9. So if we go down again, it's 5, 8, 9, or you add 1, subtract 1, so it's 6, 7, 9. So it's either 5, 8, 9 or 6, 7, 9, but it looks like it can't be 5, 8, 9, so it must be 6, 7, 9. If that's the case, then this must be 5, which tells us that this must be 5 by Sudoku, or I guess, sorry, by Knight's Move and Sudoku, right? Sudoku tells us this, and Knight's Move gets rid of that cell. 6, 7, 9. Oh, 9. How did I not fix this? 8. 8 makes this 6, 9. And 9, 9 gives us 6 here, 9 here. That tells us that this is 9. This is 6, 7. If what am I missing? Oh, 2, 8, 9. That's what it is. 2, 8, 9. I saw 8, 9, but I couldn't figure out what the last digit was. I have 1, 3, 4, but I don't have 2. So 2, 8, 9. Actually, no, that doesn't make any sense. 9. Okay, 9 can't go here. So that's it. So it has to have has no, it doesn't have to have 2. It could be oh, yeah, okay. 8, 9 is 17, which means it is 2. If it's 2, 9, then it's 11, which means we need 8. If yeah, it's just a 2, 8, 9 triple, which means this is 9. This is 2, 8. Then 8, 2 seem far away. I guess either way, either of these being 2 makes this 3. 3 makes this 1. Trying to keep an eye on those Knight's moves. This is 9 by Sudoku and Knight's move. 9 by Sudoku and Knight's move. 9 by just Sudoku now. We've done our 9s. 5. I feel like we should be able to do 5s at this point. 5, maybe not. So 5 goes somewhere here. How about 5 here? Oh, that's the issue, isn't it? We don't have... Oh, wait. 5 going somewhere here does eliminate that as an option, which means this is 5. So just a little X-wing going on, but that's okay. What else do we have a lot of? Do we have a lot of 8s? Not really. No. Seemingly not enough. 8, 4. All right. It's got to be Knight's move because we're done with the cages. Well, we're not done with the cages, but we've done the math. We have the possibilities. So I don't know why I'm just kind of sitting here. I have to think. 1 goes here, here. Why is that helpful? 1 then goes here, here. Why is that helpful? I don't see it. 2s. Got a lot of 2s staring here. Yet somehow not enough 2s. 3s. 4s. I think we already looked at that, didn't we? Yeah. 4 is not going to do it for us. 5, we've already looked at. 6. 7. 8. Yeah, we already looked at this. 8 and 9, and we're done with 9s. So, what am I missing? In my mind, it has to be knight's move, right? 1. Because, like, how else? How are we supposed to do it? Sudoku isn't helping. It must be knight's move. 4, 8. All right, any of our... I want to double check my pencil marks. Ah, here we go. 6, 7. Now that should do something for us, right? Right? Wow. I was like, oh, I finally found something that I missed. 6, 7, but like this only sees what was already seen by this 6 by knights move. So, oh, interesting. 1, 6, and 4. Maybe this is really interesting because where do 1, 6, and 4 go in this box? They must go here. 1, 6, 4. This can't be 1. This can't be 6. Yeah, 1, 4, 6. These are the only 3 places that they can go. So now we're missing 2, 3, 8, and 7. 3 can only go here, similar to what we had with the 4 over here. Now it's 2, 8, 7. 2, 7, 8. I'm not sure. Oh, but this is 1 of 2, 7, 8. It can't be 7. It must be 2 or 8, which makes sense, right? Because 7 has to go somewhere here. So, oops. Sorry. Scaling went a little bit weird on the web page there. 2, 8, 2, 7, 8, 2, 7, 8. 2, 8, 3, 3, 4, 6, and 1. 4 leaves us with 1, 3, 6 here. Oh, 8. 8 gives us 2. Why did I miss that? 2 tells us this is 2, this is 8, this is 2. 2 checks out. 8. Oh, but now I think we had this before, this pattern. Now we have this. So 2 now goes somewhere here with this 2, 7. It's much better than where we were before. So, oh, 2. 2 gives us 7, 2, and actually we can be even better. 7. I guess that makes sense. I could have done that without even knowing this 2, because if this was 7, I guess I did need to know the 2, because the 7 eliminated these 2 options here. Either way, the knight's move helps out, gives us the 7, 2. We're missing 1, 4, and 8. This is the only place 8 can go, which means this is 1, 4. It can't be 4 because of the 4, 8 here, and both of those stare there, which means this is 1, this is 4. 4 tells us that this is 6, this is 1. 4 gives us 4, 3. I guess that it made sense that this couldn't be 4 because it would have knocked out the 4 from both of those possibilities. So we say, right, hindsight is 20/20, but there we go. 1, 3, we're also missing 6, 7, 8. This can't be 6 or 8, so this is 7, which means we're left with a 6, 8 pair. Nine, 8. 8 goes here. 8 goes here. 6 goes here because of that. 6 goes here because of that. That makes this 5. This 6 means that this is 6. This 5 means that this is 5. 1, 3, and what? 7. This is 7. Can we finish our 7s? This is 7, and... Nope. Nope. Seemingly not. 7s. Then, what is it? 1, 3, and 4. 4. This can't be 4. Oh, 1. 1 that I placed because of the 4, 8. 1 gives us 4, 1. 4 gives us 4 here. 1, 3, 3, 1. 3, 1, 3. Whoops. 3. 4, 8, 7, 8. Something's got to do it. We're missing 6. This is 3. We're missing 4, and 4 does it. 4, 8, 4, 8, 7, 8. And finally, we're missing 7 and 3. Oh, and I can't forget my last pair here. This is 1, this is 3, and we're done. 2235 with Dreamliner by Stuart and Roundout. Oddball by Adam. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Cells separated by a black dot have a 1:2 ratio. Not all dots are necessarily given. Cells that are a knight's move or a king's move apart in chess may not contain the same digit. All right, so what does that mean? Well, it seems that we're very much on the chess grind today. Cells separated by a black dot is the first part though, so let's do that. 1:2 ratio means that one digit is twice the other. So, for example, 2, 1 is a 1:2 ratio because 2 is twice 1, as well as 2, 4, 4, 8, 3, 6. You will never hear 5, 7, and 9 though, because 5, 7, and 9, when divided or multiplied by 2, do not give you a set of normal Sudoku digits. Then, now, onto our chess grind. We have our knight's move again, and our king's move. So, I guess first things first, what is a knight's move in chess? Well, a knight moves in an L shape. It moves 2 cells in one direction and 1 in the orthogonal, or the perpendicular direction. That's what I'm looking for. Perpendicular direction. And that happens in any combination. What that leads you to is these 8 cells all being a knight's move away from this cell. Normally the cell would only see the row, column, and box, but in a knight's move Sudoku, it also sees these additional 8 cells, which can be quite powerful. Then, let's say instead we weren't a knight, we were a king. Then we're going to place our king here. A king in chess can move to any of these cells adjacent to it. So, again, it would normally see the row, column, and box, but it additionally sees these 2 cells here that are diagonal to it. So, really a king's move is telling us to look at the diagonals or the corners of any given box. So for example, this 5 here tells us that none of these can be 5, right? Even though Sudoku tells us this can't be 5, king's move tells us this can't be 5, and actually that does a lot of work with knight's move as well. But anyways, those are the rules. Let's just jump right into it. Sorry. Now that my throat is clear, um, I am noticing this. So this is probably a good place to start because generally a black dot Sudoku, right, the ratio pairs, as long as it's normal ratio pairs, the only way that you can build a set of digits that are longer than just one, right, one black dot, that are 2 or 3 black dots long, it must be from the set 1, 2, 4, 8. In this case, it must be exactly 1, 2, 4, 8 because it is 3 dots long, 4 cells long, so this must be a 1-8 pair with a 2, 4 here. Now, 9 by Sudoku and Knight's move gets placed here. 5, 3, 6, and 7. Don't know what's going on with that. 2 leaves us with either 4 or 8. Don't know which one. If... not 4 or 8, sorry. I did that backwards. 2 or 1. If it's 2, 1, can it be 4, 8? I think it can be. It can be 4, 8, so it doesn't have to be 3, 6. If it is 2, 4, then it definitely has to be 3, 6. And that would make sense. 8 would go here, 4 would go here, and that works just fine. So, 9 goes somewhere here. 5. I was really interested with 5, but then I just kind of let that go. So 5 by Sudoku sees all these cells. By Knight's move, it sees these cells, or King's move, it sees these cells. By Knight's move, it sees these cells. So we actually get a 5 in one of these 2 squares. Seven kind of has the same thing going on, but it's not that helpful, is it? Three, we can do some of this work here, but it's not gonna do that much for us. I guess if this is 2, then this is 1 or 4, just kind of like we did here. If it's not 2, though, then there's options. Then there are some options to work from. So, really good start here. Spotted the 9 by Knight's move very quickly. But then where do we go? I guess every time we see a digit, we should think Knight's move, King's move, right? Sudoku, Knight's move, King's move doesn't work here, but we get a 9 here. 9. Sorry about my throat. I guess this can't be 3. It's an easy one. It's an easy spot. One, 4, 8. Why does that not work? Because 3, 6 has 0 restrictions on it from what I can tell. This is from the set 1, 2, 4, 8. Do I know anything else? It seems like I don't. But will I pencil mark it anyways? Sure. I think I've propagated what I can really, because otherwise we're just, we're putting a lot of. Well, I guess neither of these can be sevens. Maybe that's it. 5, 7, 9, right? I said 5, 7, 9 can't go on the black dot. So 7 in this box must go somewhere here. 7 in this box must go somewhere here. Do any of these cells see all of those cells? I don't think so. This cell only sees this one, this cell sees these two. The only way to see this is here or here, and this or this do not see one of these two respectively. So, I could pencil mark it, but it doesn't feel like it's going to take me much of anywhere. I guess 5, so here we go, 5, 7, right? Tells us 5 is going to go somewhere there, so maybe this is interesting. Do 4, 8, 3, 6. Right, because 5 goes somewhere here. Either way, where 5 goes, it definitely sees these cells because 5 can't go on the black dot. But 9 is already in place, which makes it more challenging to propagate. 5 goes in one of these cells here. 5 goes in one of these cells here. Yeah, and then 5 just has so many options here. 5 in this box can't go there. I think I've already said that. So 5 goes somewhere here. Oh, and any one of these sees this. So I guess this can't be 5. Not a huge thing, but it's a little something. Can 7 do something similar? 7. Aha, look. And 7 goes in one of these 3 cells. And if 7 has to go in one of these 3 cells, then any one of these 3 cells all see this. So this is 3 or 6, which means this can't be 7. 7 has to go here. 5 going here. 5 here would break because 5 would have to go here at the same time. So that doesn't work. How about 7? 7 would break this, but this would be 7 here, and 7 by Knight's move, this would be 7 here. And that's actually fine. And then 7 would go there. Yeah, and we're fine, it seems. Yeah, I'm just double checking the 5 logic there. So be really nice if the 7 logic works, but too bad, so sad. 7, 6, 6, 3 would leave us with 5, 7. Not much of anything. Thought I had something interesting. Oh, 9. I completely threw it out. I don't know why. 9. Where does 9 go in this box, right? Knights move Sudoku, but ratio pair gives us 9. 9 gives us 9 somewhere here. All right. Not as limiting as I hoped. 9 somewhere here. Yeah. Yes, 7 somewhere here. This can't be 7, but I think literally like every other, actually this can't be 7 either, because then there would be no option for 7. So 7 has to go somewhere here. There's got to be a better way to do this. I just don't know what it is. 7s. Only place we haven't pencil marked 7s is in this box. And it really doesn't look restricted at all. Oh, King's move. 1 second, let's go back. I keep forgetting about King's move. So 7 here does eliminate all the options for 7. So this can't be 7, for example. This is allowed to be 7, and this is allowed to be 7, because that would place 7 in these cells. But, then let's go back. 7 knights move. All right, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Any of these cells, this being 7, this being 7, this being 7, eliminates these two options. Actually, these, no, because this could be 7, this could be 7. So 7 is limited like this. And no matter how these are placed, it allows for all the different options here, I think. I don't see one 7 option that breaks everything, but that might just be me. 7, yeah, 7 gives us 7, 7 gives us 7. So if we wanted to go through and actually like be like, okay, if this is 7, then this is 7, which means that this is 7, which means that this is 7, which tells us that one of these two is 7. I don't know which one. 7 would give us 7, which gives us 7, which gives us 7, and that gives us 7, and we're happy. That works. Yeah. So, what do we do with all of this then? 5 pencil marks. Where haven't we propagated our 5 pencil marks? So I guess we have 5 corner marks pointing down, which means that 5 needs to exist in one of these cells here. 5 needs to exist in one of these cells here. Then 5 here gives me options, 5 here gives me options, 5 here, and 5 here. So all of these give options of where 5 can go. So all right, I think all these are possibilities for 5. Excuse me. So now I've just spent a lot of time pencil marking 5s and 7s everywhere. 5s, 7s, 9s. I really want there to be more to do with 9s, but I guess what we could do, 9 in any of these cells. So yeah, let's think about that. So 9 has to go somewhere here, right? If 9 went here, 9 couldn't go here. So this could never be 9, for example, right? No matter where 9 goes, this can't be 9. This can't be 9 either by king's move. If 9 goes here, then it sees these 3. So actually, 9, I think, let's make sure, but 9 sees all of these by king's move. 9 sees, or knight's move, sorry, knight's move. 9 sees these 2 by king's move, this by knight's move. 9 sees these 3 by king's move, and 9 sees these 2 by kings, this by knights. So the only place that I think we can have 9 is here or here, which gives us that this must be 9 here. If this is 9 here, then this must be 9 here. Nine. Oh, that's a nice looking pattern here. I wonder if this is something that always comes up in a knight's move, king's move. I don't think I've ever done a knight's move, king's move, so I guess we will have to see. But I guess it doesn't necessarily have to, does it? 9, 9, 9, 9 would work. Maybe that would break something else with knight's move, king's move. But right now, I don't have the knowledge that would say that, right? I don't have the experience with knight's move, king's move to be able to say, it has to be one way or another. Actually, no matter what, it doesn't actually look very pretty. If 9 is here, then I guess it could be 9, 9 like that. Yeah, wait a second, that's okay. But this is also okay. I always talk about how powerful knight's move is, but knight's move, king's move, wow. All right. I don't know if that's enough to finally tell me that I should stop being stubborn and just look at 1, 2, 4, 8, and 3, 6. Two I know has to go here or here. All right. What does that do for us, though? Is this interesting? 7 here, here, always places 7 here, which always places 7 here, which means that this would be 7. So that's one option. If 7 has to go in one of these two squares, then it always forces 7 here, 7 here. Otherwise, if 7 went here, then we'd have all of our possibilities open to us. So interesting. It's kind of, again, I said I was going to do 1, 2, 4, 8, but this is kind of interesting. The 5, 7, 9 interactions. So 7 here does what here? 7 here gives us no 7 here, no 7 here. It would give us 7 here. But we've already said if 7 went in either of these two cells, it actually has to go in this cell because the 7 would be placed here, it would place 7 here, and it would break this. So this could never be 7. either place for 7 here would break a 7 here. So 7 goes here or here. And neither of these two versions see the same cells somewhere. Like this 7 sees this 7 doesn't even see anything. Or actually, wait a second. 7, 7, 7, or 7, 7, 7. I know what my brain wants. I don't know what the Sudoku actually calls for. 7 would put 7 here. Should put 7 here. Should put 7 here. Yeah, see that, and that's just so beautiful. Like this 7, 7, then the 7 would go here. Very nice pattern, but alas. I really want to do something with this, but I feel like I'm just again wasting my time. So let's go back 1 2 4 8. It's not as fun. It's not as new, but it's our classic 1 2 4 8 and then 3 6. So this, for example, couldn't be 3 6. We know that because it sees a 3 6. So this must come from the set 1 2 4 8. 1 2 4 8. 8. This can't be 2. Which means how would this ever be 1? I don't see a way for that to be 1 if this can't be 2. Then 1 4. If it's 4, it sees both of these. If it's 1, it sees both of these. So either way, this cell sees both of these cells. So if it's 1, it's 2 4 8. If it's 4, then it has to be 1 2, right? Not sure how that all interacts, but maybe if I once again think about what can this be, and I say to myself, well, if I go 2 1, then I could do 4 8. Can I actually do 4 8, right? This would be 4. This would be 8, right? 2 1 now. Okay, there we go. I think that's it. If I tried to make this 2 1 with 4 8, so if I wanted this to be a 4 8, then definitely with the 2 4, this would have to be 4. This would have to be 8. All right? Now, if this is 4, this is 1. Well, now 1 4 both stare down here. So we would only be left with 2 8, but that's not possible, which means this must be from the set 3 6. If it's from the set 3 6, then this must be from the set 1 2 4 8. It could be 4 8 with 2 here. I actually don't see why that wouldn't be allowed. 3 6 5 7 1 4 8 2. I guess 2 either goes here or here. Okay, so 2 definitely has to go somewhere here. Ah, this can never be 6 then, because this being 6 sees both of these. This by Sudoku, this by Knight's Move, which means it is 7. If this is 7, then we get 7 here. We get 7 here. Look at that. 7 here. We get 7 here. We get 7 here. And this is the version of things that I wanted. 7 here and 7 here. So now we can look at all those places where we have 7 corner marked and remove them. 9, 7, 9, 7, 9, 7. I don't know how a normal Knight's Move, King's Move works, but maybe there's always roping in it. And that could be quite interesting. We have the 7s, we have the 9s. Oh, we don't have the 9s actually, 1 second. Yeah, because we still haven't figured out the order here. But we are actually done with our 7s, so that's pretty sweet. I just want to double check that logic. Couldn't be 5, because then 5 would have nowhere to go in this row. That seems correct. It couldn't be 3 because of Sudoku, which means it was 6 or 7. If it was 6, then it would see this by Sudoku and this by Knight's Move, which would mean that these would have to be double 3, and that just ain't gonna work. So yes, I'm quite satisfied with that. So now 3, 5, 6, 3, 6. Given we have the 7, this might be a little bit better to work with. 1, 2, 4, 8, and 5. Oh, well, sorry, of course. This can no longer be 5. If this can no longer be 5, then one of these two needs to be 5. If one of these two needs to be 5, right by Sudoku, this can't be 5. So that means this must be 5. Oh, and 5 by Knight's Move. How? Oh, because... Okay, well, I missed the Knight's Move forever ago, but also just because this could also... This used to be able to be 5, I'm fairly certain. But now we've got some limitations. This is 5, this is 5. 5 now is limited here. So actually I think this is a 5-9 pair. 5. Oh, 5 by... Whoops. So there. 5 goes here. This is actually a 3-6 pair now. 6. We are missing 1, 2, 4, 8. Not a surprise. 1, 2, 4, 8, given that we've really only been looking at 5, 7, 9. Six, 1, 2, 4, 8. This can't be 6 because either King's Move and Knight's Move would remove 6 as an option from here. So this is 6. That means this is from the set 1, 2, 4, 8. 3, 6. This is also 1, 2, 4, 8. And again, 3, 6. Oh, sorry, this 6 tells us this can't be 3, 6. This must be 1, 2, 4, 8, which means that this is 3, 3, oh, wait. No, I've done something weird here. Uh-oh. Why couldn't this be 6? I've completely pencil marked this wrong. Okay, so I didn't mess up too far back. It's just here. This is 1, 2, 4, 8, but all of these can be 6 currently. Whoops. All of these can be 6. That's what I was missing. Actually, sorry, this can't be 6. So what we should do is just do a normal center mark there. 1, 2, 6. And then we can say this is going to be from 1, 2, 4, 8. 6 cannot belong in either of these two, which means 6 either goes here or it goes somewhere here. 6 can't go here. Actually, 6 can't go here or here. thanks to this. So this must actually be 3, 6 here. There we go. Now we've actually properly proved that because, right, 6 can't go in either of these two spaces, either by king's move or knight's move. It doesn't matter. Here, knight's move, no matter where this goes, 6 wouldn't be able to go here by Sudoku, and by knight's move if this was 6, and the opposite would be true for that. So this is 3, 6. We know this can't be 6, so this must be 3, 6 here. That means that this must be 6. Now we have 1, 2, 4, 8 to work with. 1, 2, 4, 8, 3, 6. 3, 6, and I guess what cells do 3 and 6 both see? 3 and 6 both see these cells. Are there any additional ones? I don't think so. So these definitely have to be from the set 1, 2, 4, 8. 5, 7, 9. 2, 4, 8. Could this be 3, 6? I don't see why not. This could be 3 with 6 here. That's fine. It also seems like it could be from the set 1, 2, 4, 8. I have no idea. This is 1, 2, 4, 8 with 6. And this is 1, 2, 4, 8 with 3 as an option. And these are 1, 2, 4, 8, 3. Again, gotta be a better way. Gotta be a better way. 3, 6. 1, 8. 5. 5 is still allowed to go there. Be really nice, get some roping going on, but I don't know. 6. Can't go here. Can't go here. Ooh. Well, this can't be 3, 6, so this is definitely 1, 2, 4, 8. But can we do better? 3, 6, 2, 2. This is from 1, 4, 8. Ah. This can't be, none of these can be 3, 6. These can't be 3, 6. These can't be 3, 6. So, this is a 3, 6 pair. 3, 6 pair here. 3, 6 pair here does what? It says this can't be 6. Which means we have our 1, 2, 4, 8, which means this must be down here. Yeah, must be 6, must be 3, which gives us 6 here, 3. That is a 3 in the corner. 6. Oh, 6 does give us 6 here. That does give us 6 here, 3 here. 6, 9, 5, 6, 9, 5 does give us, that 6 goes here. This is a 5, 9 pair. We in fact have roping. 3 needs to go somewhere with the 7. That means 3 goes here. That means 3 goes here. 3 does give us 3, 6, so let's make sure to maintain that. This is 6. That means I think this is where the only place 9 can go, which means this is 9, this is 5. 9 gives us 9 here, 5 here. Done with the 9s. 5s are done, which means we can remove 5 as a possibility. 6 is done. 3 is almost done. Now it's done. So we've done 3, 6. We've done 5, 7, and 9. So now it is legitimately just 1, 2, 4, 8. And this 2 is probably going to do it for us somehow. It has to, right? Because how else are you going to do it? 2. Again, very strong roping vibes, but I need more information on, right, like here, 953, 953, 537, 537, 537, but we need more information on the low digit. Oh, 4. 4. So this is 1 or 8. This is 1 or 8. I guess that was pretty straightforward, right? The 1, 8 pair. But one would say this is 8 and this is 8, which means this can't be 8. And I think in the same way, if this is 8, then this is 1, 1, which means this must be 4. If this is 4, then this is 1. And now we have the information we're looking for. It must be 8, 6, 9. So this must be 8, 4, 2, 1. 4, 2, 1, 8, 6, 9. 4, 2, 1. 1 can't go anywhere here. Can't be 8, so it must be 4 with 2 with 1. And yeah, I think now it should be easy breezy. Beautiful. 4, 8. Oh, come on. 4, 8 leaves us 1, 2. 2 gets pulled out of all of these. 1 gets pulled out of all of these. 8, 4, 8, 4 gives us 1, 2. So now, sorry, this can't be 6 anymore, right? If it's 1, then this is 2, and that breaks. So this is 2. This is 1. 1 gets pulled out of all of these. 6, 9, 5. We've done the 6, 9, 5. 3, 7, and what? We'll figure out in a moment. 2. Can this be 1? Yes. Can it be 4? Yes. Can it be 8? No. 1, 4. This can't be 2 anymore. Ah, but the 4, 8 does it. 4, 8 tells us that this must in fact be 1. So 2, 1. 4, 8. 4, 8 is 2. 2 is with 7, so this is 2. Can't have 2 here. This is 1. This is 2. 4, 8. 2, 1. 3, 7, 4, 8. So this is like the pair that we're working with here. This must be 2. This must be 2. 1 must go here. 1 must go here. 1, 1. Ah, and there we go. 2 must go with 4. 4, 8. 8, 4. 4, 8. 4, 8. 4. 4 must go with the 3, 7. So these are 4. These are 8. And finally, to finish us off, this is 4. This is 8. And we are done in 39 minutes and 56 seconds with Oddball by atom. SBD by Stuart. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Each row, column, and 3x3 box must contain a complete set of the digits 1 through 9. Whispers, silent. A digit along a whisper must be at least 5 apart from the digits in the adjacent cells along the whisper line. Killer cages, deadly. The uh, the digits in a killer cage must sum to the number in the top left-hand corner of the killer cages, or of the killer cage. Digits cannot repeat within a killer cage. So I guess we know what SBD is, right? Silent but deadly. Wonder what that might be talking about. But we have whisper lines and killer cages. So these are German whispers. Along a German whisper, digits must differ by at least 5. What that tells us is 5 will never go on a German whisper, and that is because if you try to differ 5 by at least 5, you get the digits 0 and 10, which ain't gonna cut it. So you actually end up with a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, 7, 8, 9. That's because 1, 2, 3, 4, which are called the low digits, when differed by at least 5, will end up at the digits 6, 7, 8, 9. Every single time you differ by at least 5, you can only ever get to 6, 7, 8, 9 with a normal Sudoku set. And the same thing here, 6, 7, 8, 9, which are the high digits, you will only ever map to these lower digits. So along a German whisper, we'll have a low digit, high digit, low digit, high digit, so on and so forth along the line. Then we have our killer cages. So digits in cages, so the cages are these dotted dashed regions, and the cells that make them up are our cages. So the digits in the cages must sum to the total given. So in this case, these 3 cells must sum to 21. These 3 must sum to 10. So on and so forth throughout the grid. Those are the rules. Let's just jump right into it. All right, so German whisper, pretty easy to start off with here. Whenever you see an 8-length German whisper that sees itself entirely, right, either in the row, column, or box, we actually know it's only one of 2 orders. And what I mean is there's only one way to build the German whisper, but you could do it either from this direction or from this direction. So it could be 4, 9, 3, 8, I guess the same thing, 8, 2, 7, 1, and 6. And the reason 4 and 6 must exist at the ends of the lines is because if you actually think about it, 4 and 6, if you try to differ them by at least 5, could only ever map to one digit. 4 can only ever map to 9, and 6 can only ever map to 1. So because of that, right, you couldn't have 4 or 6 in the middle of the German whisper line because then you would have to have double 1, or you couldn't have 4 because then you'd have to have double 9. So that's pretty nifty. Is 3 going to be enough? So I'm seeing actually I think we know the order because 3 from 21 leaves you with 18. You cannot make 18 in 2 digits. The best you can do is 19 or 18, sorry, or 17. Wow, I'm really struggling with numbers here because 8 and 9 sum to 17. So this must be 7. If this is 7, then this must be 1, 2, 6, 8, 3, 9, and 4. I almost started doing, I'm gonna be honest, I was gonna place 4 here because I started doing like King's move and Knight's move. Once you're staring at it for so long, it just kind of happens. But I am noticing we do have something pretty easy here. This must be 3 with a 1, 2 here. This is also pretty easy, not in the fact that we know what the order is, but because we know it's from the set of low digits, which I should center mark. Then we know that this must be a low digit, this must be high, this must be low, this must be high, low, high, which means this along the line is 1, 2, 3, 4. And even better, what it does for us is it tells us that none of these can be 4 because of the reason I said before over here. If this was 4, we'd have double 9. This was 4, double 9, 4, double 9. So this must be 4 here with 9 here, which means that none of these can be 4. 4. In that case, all of these need to be our low digits, which are the leftovers, 6, 7, 8, and the only way I see to do that is with 6 here and 1 here. And we might just so happen to be building another one of these, though I don't think that's actually the case. It's not forced. It could be... Oh no, It is, because 2, 3 here, this 2, 3 pair definitely forces this to be 8. It cannot be 7, which means this is 8, this is 7, this must be 2, this must be 3, and look at that, and we can actually finish that there. Quite beautiful. We're missing still 4, 5, and, oh, 9, of course, 4, 5, 9, where this can't be 4. Now, a lot of digits right off the bat. These are from the set of low digits and 5. All right, do I want to color code? I don't know if I'll color code everything, but I will color code the fact that I know that these are our high digits. 1, 2, 3, 4 are the low digits. And 5 is going to be pink. 7 from 21, actually, 14. How do you make 14 without using 9? Can't be 9, 5. Can't be 7, so it must be 8, 6 then. 6, 8, which means these are both high digits. I guess that makes sense. 7 by 3 is 21, so plus 1 minus 1. 6, 7, 8 means that these must be from the set of low digits. 1, 2, 3. We know where 1 goes. Oh, I'm in color mode. 1 goes. Yeah, maybe color coding is the way to go with this. 1 here. Haven't even looked at this at all, but it doesn't seem that useful just yet. 1 has to go here. If 1 has to go here, we need to take 9 in 2 digits. How do we do that? In 2 digits with either 5 or only low digits. Well, how do we do it without 5? Can we? 1, 4, 3 isn't going to cut it. So I think we need to do 1, 5, 4, which means this is 4, this is 5. 4 gives us 9. 4 is a low digit. This is a high digit. This is our middle digit there. 5 then definitely has to go somewhere here, which means this is from the set 6, 7, 8. This can't be 6 or 8, so I think this has to be 7. And whichever 6 or 8 doesn't, or whichever one of 6 or 8 doesn't go here has to go here. This is a low digit. It can only be 3, it seems like. 3, and then we need low high, which means it's 2. It can't be 2, 6. There we go. It must be 2, 8, which means this is 2. This is 8, which means this is 6, which means this is 5, 8. Right, because if 6 went on the German Whisper, it would have needed 1 next to it, which it couldn't have. 4, 5, 9 means this is 6, 7 here. 6, 7 is definitely all high digits. Here are low digits, 2, 3. I don't want to say anything too soon, but this seems a bit easier than the last one. We're missing 4 and 9. Here we need to place. Oh, we've set down all the low digits, so we are missing 5, 6, 8. 5, 6, 8. And just as I say, you know, it's this one seems easier. Now I'm starting to slow down. So let's take a look here. Ah, look at this. 20 plus 21 is 41. That means this must be 4. And that's because a box, column or row, containing the digits 1 to 9 will sum to 45. So 20, 41 leaves us with 4 remainder from 45, which means this is 4, which is low, in fact, and this is also low. Ah, we need a low digit somewhere here, don't we? So because we know we need a low digit somewhere here, whoops, that means the rest of these must be high set digits. 1 definitely has to go in the 21. I already know where 4 has to go. 2, 3. 3 needs to go somewhere in the 20. That's just Sudoku, right? 1 and 21, 3 and 20. 4, 2. And 2 we don't have enough information on yet. 2 could go in the 21. It could go here in the 20. I was going to say that the rest of these have to be high digits, but this doesn't have to be 5. This could be 5, this could be 5, this could be 5. Hmm. It almost feels silly to mark this like this. However, no however. It's kind of silly to mark that. It doesn't really give us a lot right now. 4 definitely goes somewhere here. 4 definitely goes somewhere here. It's, oh well, 4 can't go in either of these two places, which means that 4 must go here. That's easy. 6, in the same way, can't go anywhere here. But we somehow, oh, I guess, wait a second. I was going to say this is an X-Wing, but it really isn't. I know it is, because if 6 goes here, 6 goes here. So 6 has to go somewhere here. It can't go here, so 6 goes here or here. Oh, and actually we know even better. 6 can't go here by Germ Whisper, because 1 is already eliminated. So if I understand this correctly, if this is 6, then this is 6. If this is 6, then this is 6, which means 6 has to go somewhere here. It can't go here, can't go here. It must go here. I think we're set with that. I'm happy with that deduction. Then, if 6 is included, I don't remember the trick with 7 cell. If you don't include one of the, I guess, no, because you could have 6-4, right? Oh, no, 1 second. These need to be all the same parity. So you couldn't be 6-4. So yeah, if you place one of the extremes, you can't have the other extreme. But does that necessarily mean, well, it necessarily means that these are low digits. Does it mean that this, oh, it does, of course, sorry. I'm just being silly. This is in fact 5. This is 4. Because I was thinking about it, I was like, wait a second, does that mean that? And yes, because these all need to be the same lowness or highness. It can't be 6. It must be there. And because of that, given that we know 4 goes here, so we need at least one extreme on a 7 length like this. 4 force is 9. We know that. 9, 2, 3, 1. This can't be 1. 2, 7. 7 can only go here, which means this is 3, this is 8, and this is our 1-2 pair. 4 gives us that. 1, 2 gives us 3, 3, 2. 5 gives us 5, 8. 8 gives us 6, 8, and 6 gives us 6, 7. Also, I guess the 7 did the same work. 1, 2, let's do some color coding. I think we're still missing 9 from that column, though. If I saw correctly, yes, it looks like it. 9. Then, 3. Sudoku can only go here. That's the case, and this is 2, this is 3. 1, whoops, 1 can only go here, which means we're missing 5, 7. Not necessarily seeing the order, though. 5 can't go here. Oh, this can't be 8 either, so this is 6. 4 gives us 4 here, 9 here. 4, 9. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. No idea. Ah, 1, 2 tells us this can't be 1. So we're missing 5, 8, and 7. 5, 7, 8. Could this be 7, 8 with 1? 7, 8 with 1 is 16. Doesn't work. Let me make sure that makes sense. But 7, 8 with 1 is in fact 16. We would need 5. Oh, sorry, but this could be 1, this could be 5. Sorry, that works fine. I'm just being silly. It would have to be 5. So does it always have to be 1, 5, 7, 8 then? No, that doesn't seem correct, because 5, 7 with, well, 5, 7 with 1 would also yield 8, and 7 and 5, 8 with 1 would always yield 7. So actually it does need to be 5, 7, 8, which means this is 1. This is from the set 5, 7, or 8. Sorry, of course, this can't be 7 by Sudoku. 5, 8, 5, 8. Oh, 3. 3 is very limited now. 3, 1. I will color code. Might as well, right? I've done mostly all of it, so might as well just continue through. 3, 5, 7, 8. We're left with 2, 4, 2, 6. Wait, 2, 6, 9. That makes sense. This is 9. This is 2, 6. We know the order, 2, 6. And does that make sense math-wise? 15, 5. Yes, that does work out very nicely. 2, 2, 4, 9 gives us 5 here, 9 here. Yeah. I almost certainly missed something on that last puzzle because this is a lot easier, in my opinion. 7, 8 is always going to be high, so we might as well mark that. 5, 7. Oh, sorry, I completely missed the 7 here. That was like one of the first things that we did forever ago. Is this little German whisper here. So 7, 8, 8 gives us 7, 8. Of course, also the German whisper we did there a long time ago. We're missing 5, 8, and what? 9. 9. There we go. 9 goes here. This is 5 or 8. 5, 8. We still have to place 2, so this must be the 2. This must be... and this is 5, which means this is 5, which means this is 5, which means this is 5. So we'll color code that. This is 8, 8, here, here. So yeah, I think we're all set. We can place our 5s. This is going to be 7. This will be 6. This will be 8. 1 gives us 2, 1. 1 gives us 2, 1. And finally, to finish us off, this is 8, and we are done. 15 minutes and 20 seconds with SBD by Stuart. Man, it was a very long stream here, but I will jump back to our Sudoku book because we are done with the moderate puzzles. That is it. SBD by Stuart was the last of the puzzles. So next time, we will be starting the hard puzzles, right? It's all solvable by humans without guessing. So what that means for me is we'll be sitting here a while trying to make our deductions. But this will be very exciting, finally stepping into these hard puzzles. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.